The sky above, once a canvas of serene blue, had ripped open. Torrential rain lashed down, a relentless assault driven by the formidable might of Typhoon Boui. Lythucan's voice, usually bright and comforting, now carried an undeniable tremor as she addressed her unseen audience. "Hello everyone, are you okay where you are? My place is being affected by Storm Boui." The words were simple, yet they painted a vivid picture of the unfolding crisis, a stark testament to nature's raw power. Across the village, an urgent, frantic ballet of survival was underway. Men and women, their faces etched with a mixture of fear and determination, moved with a frantic energy. They were racing against time, against the rising waters, against the very wrath of the storm, attempting to salvage what they could. Belongings, treasured and mundane alike, were hastily bundled, carried, and ferried towards designated storm shelters, safe havens from the encroaching deluge. The scene was one of orchestrated chaos, a community mobilizing, instinctively understanding the gravity of the threat. Each hurried step, each strained breath, was a desperate prayer that their efforts would be enough. This was more than just property, it was their lives, their livelihoods, their fragile sense of security being swept away by the storm. In the midst of this urgent evacuation, a familiar figure emerged, his presence a beacon of calm amidst the escalating panic. CEO David, a pillar of the community, was not merely observing, he was actively engaged, alongside his mother and a local man named Tyeu. Their hands-on support was invaluable, guiding the bewildered, helping the less able, transforming confusion into purpose. They were a testament to the resilient spirit that often shines brightest in the darkest hours, a demonstration of solidarity when all else seemed to unravel. Just the day before, the rain had been heavy, a prelude that masked the true intensity Boui was gathering. Now, the full force of the typhoon was upon them, testing every resolve, threatening to submerge their world. For Lythucan, confined by the responsibilities of motherhood, the storm was a relentless torment of anxiety. This morning, a text message from Ivy's teacher had confirmed her worst fears: students will be off because some places in the market were flooded. The news was a hammer blow. The market, the bustling heart of their community, was already succumbing. Ivy, blissfully unaware of the unfolding drama, was still lost in the innocent slumber of childhood. Lythucan, caught between her daughter's needs and the escalating crisis outside, felt a profound helplessness. "This morning I couldn't go buy breakfast to make noodles for Ivy to eat. I'm so worried." Her worry wasn't just for her own immediate plight, it extended to a broader fear for the economic ecosystem that sustained them. Her mind immediately leapt to Mr. High's shop in the market. Would his small business, a vital thread in the community's fabric, survive this onslaught? The small businesses that populate these markets are more than just commercial entities, they are lifelines. They represent generations of effort, careful savings, and a delicate balance against economic precarity. A single flood can devastate years of hard work, wiping out inventory, damaging infrastructure, and threatening the very existence of families who depend on them. The lack of robust insurance or government safety nets in many developing regions means such events can have catastrophic, long-term ripple effects, pushing families into deeper poverty and fracturing local supply chains. The informal economy, while resilient in its adaptability, is inherently vulnerable to the brute force of natural disasters like Boui. Lythucan had tried to reach Mr. High, her fingers flying across her phone screen, each unanswered call amplifying her dread. "I've called several times this morning but he hasn't answered." She tried again, the automated voice on the other end a chilling reminder of the disconnection the storm had wrought. "The subscriber you just called is currently busy or not answering. Please leave a message later." The impersonal message offered no comfort, only deepening her fear. She was tethered to her home, her paramount duty to protect Ivy, a small, vulnerable life utterly dependent on her. I'm so worried, but now I have to look after Ivy. The weather is unpredictable. The unpredictability was the most unsettling aspect, the sense that they were at the mercy of forces beyond human control. A small mercy, a sliver of relief, was that her house stood on higher ground. Luckily, my house is on high ground, so it's not flooded. This was a rare privilege, a geographical advantage that spared them the immediate horror many others were facing. Yet, the relative safety of her home did little to quell the pervasive unease. The teacher's message continued to echo. The announcement is that some places in the market are starting to rise. Brother, I see the storm is coming. The teacher said that some places have been flooded. The reports were fragmented, but the message was clear. The floodwaters were advancing, creeping into the heart of their world. I called you but couldn't get through. I'm so worried. Your store is okay. I hope his store is okay. The desperate hope for Mr. High's store wasn't just altruism, it was a recognition of their interwoven destinies, the collective vulnerability of their community's economic health. The anxiety was a physical weight on Tucson. I keep feeling so anxious. No one is watching Ivy for me. Let me go out and look. The urge to act, to see, to comprehend the full scale of the disaster, was overwhelming, but her hands were tied. Her child was her priority, her anchor in a world turned upside down. With a sigh of resignation, she shifted her focus, channeling her worry into a familiar, comforting routine. When I'm done cooking noodles, I'll wake Ivy up. It was a small act of defiance against the chaos, a maternal promise of normalcy even as the storm raged. Meanwhile, the community's leadership was actively broadcasting instructions, a lifeline of information in a rapidly deteriorating situation. So our households would like to inform you again to ensure that in difficult times, we mobilize all members of households in unaffected areas to directly contact the village chief for help. This formalized network, involving local militia, police, and women's groups, was critical. These grassroots organizations often fill the void left by stretched or absent official emergency services, providing direct assistance, coordinating evacuations, and distributing aid. Their proactive role was a testament to the intrinsic social capital that binds these communities together, a vital bulwark against disaster. Even as these directives were being issued, David was already executing them. His focus was on the most vulnerable of his assets, the bran warehouse. How is the bran warehouse? I've hired people to clean it, brother. The animal feed stored there was crucial, not just for his business but for the local agricultural economy. Livestock, a primary source of income and food security for many families, depended on this supply. Protecting it was protecting the wider community's ability to recover. Everyone is loading it, let's go ahead. I've hired a lot of bran warehouses, everyone, go ahead. The sheer volume of goods needing to be moved underscored the scale of the preventative measures being undertaken. These were not just business decisions, they were acts of communal preservation, understanding that individual survival was intrinsically linked to collective resilience. Yet, even for someone as proactive as David, the storm presented insurmountable challenges and lingering worries. The morning wore on, and the silence from Mr. High remained. Tucson, isolated at home, continued her vigil. It's been morning and I haven't been able to contact Mr. High. I'm very worried. The lack of communication was a psychological torment, a void filled with worst-case scenarios. The storm was a barrier, not just physically, but emotionally, severing the bonds of community in the most crucial moments. Tucson, with Ivy still sleeping soundly, had to prioritize. Wait, no one is watching Ivy so I can't do anything else. I will now make noodles for Ivy to eat breakfast. This was her immediate battlefield. her domestic sanctuary. The act of preparing food by hand, a slow, deliberate process, became a ritual of reassurance. Handmade like this, although it takes a little time but it is very safe, I feed Ivy more peace of mind. The safety of the food was intertwined with the emotional security she was trying to provide, a small pocket of control in a world that felt utterly chaotic. The preparation of these noodles, made from bualoi rice flour, a type of flour of the Kalan ethnic group in our country, was not just about sustenance, it was an act steeped in cultural heritage, a connection to tradition that offered strength amidst unprecedented uncertainty. Outside, the market, the vibrant heart of the town, was now a scene of desolate activity. The rising waters had transformed familiar pathways into treacherous currents. Everyone in the market is busy cleaning up the flood before the water rises to ensure that goods, clothes, and shoes are not flooded. The desolate scene is so painful to see. The sight was heartbreaking, a community stripping its commercial core bare, trying to save the remnants of their livelihoods. Goods meticulously arranged just yesterday were now frantically stacked, hoisted, or wrapped, a desperate race against the clock in the relentless surge of water. The desperate prayers that rose from Tyusan's lips were echoed in every heart within that market. I pray to God to bless, I hope everyone is safe. It was a plea for divine intervention, a yearning for protection against a force that threatened to consume them all. She finished the noodles, a small victory, a tangible act of love and protection. I'm done, I'll wash Ivy's face and then the two of us will eat breakfast. Ivy, wake up, baby. The simple routine, almost sacred in its normalcy, was a small anchor against the storm. The soft murmur of Tyusan's voice cut through the drone of the rain, a gentle counterpoint to the raging typhoon outside. Ivy, wake up, baby. Oh my gosh, when did you wake up? The question was infused with a mother's gentle surprise and affection. Ivy, her small world still innocent of the broader chaos, was already awake, lost in a world of vibrant colors. Oh my gosh, were you playing with colors? Oh my gosh, were you playing with colors? Oh my gosh, you were playing with colors yesterday, Mom bought them. The previous day's simple joy, a new set of crayons, now seemed like a distant memory, a fleeting moment of peace before the storm. Oh my gosh, why didn't you call Mom? Mom is cooking noodles in the kitchen. Tyusan's voice, though still tinged with a pervasive worry, softened as she interacted with her daughter. Ivy, in her innocent impatience, simply wanted to continue her artistic endeavors. Here, Mom, open it, Mom, open it, Mom, let me play with you. The child's world was confined to the immediate, to the vibrant hues she was creating. Here, I'll sit here, I'll let you in. I've drawn it, draw it. The simple request to draw, to immerse herself in fantasy, was a poignant contrast to the grim reality outside. Today I have a day off from school. Today is stormy, so the teacher gave me a day off. I have to go tomorrow. Finish it, then go wash your face, brush your teeth, and then eat noodles. Okay, we're done. Let's go up. Let's draw. The mother's quiet promise of drawing later was a delicate balance, a way to guide Ivy through the morning routine without exposing her to the full weight of the storm's threat. The morning unfolded in a series of tender, domestic rituals. Okay, not yet, Mom, help me paint it. Now I'll brush my teeth and wash my face. Ivy, sit here, wait for Mom. The small acts of care, the gentle prodding, were Tyusan's way of maintaining a semblance of normalcy, of shielding her daughter from the anxieties that gnawed at her own heart. The handmade noodles, prepared with such care, were now ready. Oh my God, where are your noodles? Wait a minute, let Mom put this away. Oh my God, it's so delicious, so delicious. Don't touch it, let Mom scoop it up. Okay, Mom, scoop some water in. Each gesture, each word, was an affirmation of life, of resilience, of a mother's unwavering love. As they sat down to eat, the world outside faded, if only for a few precious moments. "We're done. Let's eat, okay? Sit there, wait for Mom. Whoa, it's so delicious. So delicious, done. Let Mom blow on it. Wow wow wow. Hey meat, come on baby, take a spoon, scoop. That's right, yes baby, blow. So good. Here are your chopsticks. Mom, give me the chopsticks. Yes, very good. Sit here, let Mom hold you. Move here, put your feet in like that. There, eat where baby, pick up the bowl, come put it in your mouth. So good. Mom invites daughter. Okay, good. Oh good, very good, delicious. No baby, bring it up. How good is that meat? Mom, take meat like that. Mom, put it here baby, get it yourself. Remember you, very good. Remember tomato, you don't eat tomato, leave it there for Mom. So good, very good. You eat noodles. So good. Mom, eat here. So good. Eat in a bit. Mom, change your clothes, let it all fall off here baby, put it here. Come on, mouth, one hand hold the bowl. Yeah right, how is that right? So good. Mom, give me more noodles so it's easier to scoop. Yeah, hold the chopsticks down a little bit, scoop the noodles like that for Mom to see. Eat this end. Which one doesn't bite the chopsticks? Which doesn't bite the chopsticks? Are dirty, right? No, you can eat like that. Okay, that's right, we have to scoop it up like that. So good, baby, put it on the table. So good, so good. After eating, the two of us will go play in color. The water is so delicious. Slurp, 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 slurp. My stomach like, oh my god, play with colors, oh my god, leave it like that. Let Mom clean up now. I'll bring it back to your house upstairs to play with colors. This detailed portrayal of a shared meal underscores the profound human need for routine and comfort in crisis. For Tyeu, it's an anchor, a way to channel her fear into nurturing action. For Ivy, it's simply a happy breakfast with her mother. The slurp, slurp, slurp at the noodles is a symphony of normalcy, a defiant echo against the storm's roar. Such moments of domesticity, captured in the heart of a disaster, reveal the resilience of the human spirit, the instinct to create and protect life even when surrounded by destruction. It's a testament to the fact that even amidst existential threats, life's simple joys and responsibilities persist, offering moments of respite and strength. After breakfast, the coloring session resumed, a small island of creativity in a turbulent sea. Oh my god, color, color, Mom, color, the two of us will color. You color this octopus, you color here, you color like this model, that's right. Tyeu tried to engage, to immerse herself, but the undercurrent of anxiety was ever present. Mom is so worried. Ivy, I don't know if Uncle Hai's house is okay, but I haven't seen Uncle Hai reply to my messages. The worry was a persistent hum, a background noise that even the brightest crayons couldn't fully drown out. She tried to teach Ivy about colors, to focus on the immediate, tangible world of art. Mom, I'll color. Mom, paint this baby. Here's the baby, here's the baby. Now, here, Mom, hold this color. Done. Mom, teach me, which color is this? And that's the color. That's right, come on, bull, hold it. You're here, I'll paint. You're here, I'll color. Let Mom go wash up. As Tyeu retreated to wash up, her determination steeled. She would try Mr. Hai one more time. Okay, call Hai back. The phone call was a leap of faith, a desperate hope for good news. And then, a voice. Mr. Hai. The relief was palpable, a sudden release of pent-up tension. Hello, I called you several times this morning but I didn't hear from you. What's the situation with the storm and flood? Yes, did it affect your store? Her questions tumbled out, a cascade of concern. Mr. Hai's voice, though tired, offered reassurance. Yes, no, this morning I saw the teacher text me saying that school was closed today because there was a flood in some places. Last night, it rained so hard that I didn't think it would flood. I just thought it was raining so hard. His account mirrored Tusan's own experience of the storm's deceptive progression. "This morning I called you several times but you didn't answer. I was so worried. I was at home so I couldn't go out to see the water from the hydroelectric plant, so I came back a lot. You transport goods for your mother and the people." "Yes, so where are the goods being transported? Are they far?" "It's close. I'll move them to the gathering area." The revelation that Mr. Hai had been busy transporting goods for his mother and others was a common thread of selfless community action. In times of crisis, the lines between personal business and communal responsibility often blur, as individuals step up to support their neighbors. This highlights the vital role of social capital and mutual aid networks in disaster response. While official emergency services provide critical infrastructure, the immediate, ground-level response often falls to individuals like Mr. Hai and CEO David, who leverage their local knowledge and resources to help those most in need. This informal economy of aid is a powerful, if often unacknowledged, aspect of disaster resilience in vulnerable regions. "Yes, it's okay, that's good. I was so worried that I couldn't call you this morning. You were busy and couldn't answer the phone. You don't have to worry about me. Everything is fine. I'm at home now." "Yes, I'm at home with Ivy. The two of us were just playing coloring together." "Yes, you should do it. Yes, you should do it. If anything happens, you have to contact me." "No, I'm very worried." "Yes, I'm goodbye." The conversation ended, leaving Tusan with a fragile sense of relief. Mr. Hai was safe, and his brand warehouse, too, seemed to have weathered the initial onslaught. Hai's brand warehouse is fine. He's running the rice warehouse to feed his uncle. Back with Ivy, the world of colors offered a momentary escape. After finishing, "I'll go up to see how Ivy is. Mom, come up and play with me. Let's play together. Come on, give Mom a color. Give Mom a color. A buffalo, a brown buffalo. Mom is drawing this rhinoceros. Ivy, this rhinoceros. What did you draw? Did you draw a squid? Let's compete to see which Ivy draws best. Tomorrow Mom buy a table. Tomorrow Mom buy a study table for me to paint so it's easier. When will it stop? Where will it stop? When will it stop? Mom go to work. Mom earn money. Mom buy a table for me. Is it beautiful yet? Rhino, can you give Mom a blue color? That color is pink. Where is the blue color? Remember, where is the blue color? Blue here. Blue here. Yeah, blue." The mother and daughter's interaction, filled with promises for a future beyond the storm, was a poignant blend of hope and underlying uncertainty. The question, "When will it stop?" spoken in the innocent voice of a child, encapsulated the anxiety of an entire community. Just a few hours later, the stark reality of bualoi's power reasserted itself. The water level had risen dramatically. CEO David's grim assessment painted a stark picture of the escalating crisis. "Hello everyone, where I'm going there is a storm right now and it's raining quite heavily and this is my brand warehouse. Luckily, I also told you guys to move all the goods in here. There's probably only about 30 to 40 centimeters left before the water will flood into the store." The calm, measured tone did little to mask the underlying urgency. The 30 to 40 centimeters margin was a terrifyingly narrow buffer, a race against the clock. The economic implications were immediate and severe. Animal feed, a commodity essential for local farmers and livestock owners, was under direct threat. If you're short of animal feed, try to hold out for a few more days. This was more than just a business concern, it was a warning about a potential shortage that could cripple an entire segment of the local economy. The situation in David's brand warehouse underscored the broader economic vulnerability of regions frequently hit by extreme weather events. The agricultural sector, often the backbone of such communities, is particularly susceptible. Floods can destroy crops, drown livestock, and disrupt critical supply chains for feed, fertilizer, and distribution. The ripple effect extends beyond farmers, impacting local markets, traders, and consumers, potentially leading to food insecurity and long-term economic instability. Climate change projections indicate an increase in the intensity and frequency of such typhoons, placing an ever greater strain on these already fragile economic systems and demanding more robust, resilient infrastructure and disaster preparedness strategies. David's next words hung heavy in the air, a testament to the precarious balance they were all maintaining. Just a little more and it will flood into my store. Hopefully, the water won't rise anymore. It was a plea, a hope against the relentless tide. His thoughts, like dew sands, extended to the broader community. I don't know if you're affected by this storm. I wish you all peace, and you can rest assured that Dusan is in a very high place. The water is this will not affect her and her child at all. Even in his own moment of crisis, David maintained a sense of communal responsibility, offering reassurance where he could. The storm, however, was taking its toll. Now I have to go home and rest. Today I transported goods at the animal feed warehouse and my mother's goods. I was also very tired. Today I was a porter. I was quite tired. I'm going home and rest. Goodbye everyone. David's exhaustion was a tangible reflection of the collective strain. He, like countless others, had pushed himself to the limit, responding to a crisis that demanded immediate, physical effort. The story of Typhoon Boui, as witnessed through the eyes of lytutieu and CEO David, is a narrative of resilience, community, and the ever-present vulnerability of life in the face of nature's formidable power. It is a stark reminder of the fragile balance between human endeavors and the raw, untamed forces of our planet, a story that resonates far beyond this small village, speaking to the universal human struggle for survival and dignity in a world increasingly challenged by climatic extremes. The storm will pass, but the scars, both physical and economic, will remain. A testament to a day when the sky ripped open and tested the very soul of a community.